Jaws 3 and Jaws the Revenge have officially been announced for 4K by Universal. Drive, starring Ryan Gosling, is getting that 4K Steelbook treatment from Sony. Arrow Video announces their new August slate, including Silence of the Lambs and Desperado on 4K. Boy Kills World and Civil War get official physical media announcements from Lionsgate. TerrorVision announces a new slate of Blu-ray releases. And if you wanted some 90s sitcoms on 4K, then Warner Brothers will be there for you. Friends has been officially announced for 4K to come out later this summer. All this and more in the latest Physical Media Report. Stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, we are here for the Physical Media Report, episode 214. That is right, guys, your weekly dose of physical media goodness, where we talk about everything new and exciting in the world of 4K and Blu-ray. And look, we've got some cool stuff to talk about on today's episode that I'm very excited to get into. But before we get into it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We talk about physical media on the channel, guys, every single day. Blu-rays, 4Ks, owning the movies that you love. All that stuff there behind me every single day. If you're into that kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to comment down below, guys, of everything that we go over today. What are you the most excited about? What are you the most amped up for? And what gets those juices flowing the most? Let me know in that comment section below. And let's just go ahead and jump into it, guys. We are starting, like I said, with the news and announcements. Not a lot of rumors to really dive into. Things are taking shape right now for the rest of 2024. Like, we're starting to get some banging announcements, and I am here for it for sure. But let's start with Drive getting a 4K Steelbook, the 2011 film starring Ryan Gosling, directed by Nicholas Winding Refn. This is getting a 4K Steelbook from Sony on August the 27th. This has got Dolby Vision and HDR with Dolby Atmos as well. Now, I imagine this is going to be pretty comparable to the Second Sight 4K that came out a couple of years ago, but we'll dive into that a little bit more here in a second. But this will be having a new back in the driver's seat featurette with new interviews with the cast and crew. So there is a reason, if you got that Second Sight release, and this is going to kind of be a theme of this video, you might want to get this one because there's a brand new featurette. Plus, it's just a really awesome looking Steelbook. Like, I'm telling you guys, we're going to get into it again, like I said, with another title, but like, they're killing me with these double dips because I love this movie, but I had the definitive Drive, or at least I thought it was, but they added a brand new featurette here. I had the definitive Drive box set from 2011 that Second Sight put out. I pre-ordered that thing. I got the full box set. I love it. It's one of my favorite physical media items in my collection. It's got books and everything. It's such a great movie. I love the movie. Fantastic film. And then they want to put out this awesome looking Steelbook where it's all neon and stuff. It just looks super cool. And it's like, damn it, Sony, I gotta have that one in my collection as well. But again, this is another situation here where let's take the Second Sight out of the equation that came out in the UK. I imagine a lot of people, don't import. Maybe you didn't get that one. Maybe you didn't hear about that one when it came out back in the day. And this is your first time, having the opportunity to get Drive on 4K. And you can only get a Steelbook that I imagine is probably going to be pretty pricey at about $35 to $40 by the time it comes out and everything's said and done. Why can't they do, again, I'm going to keep saying this, guys. I have to be consistent with this. Why can't they do a 4K slipcover as well? Why does it only have to be Steelbook? Why does it only have to be Steelbook? It just drives me crazy. Now, in this case, like if they put out a slipcover, depending on like how awesome the slipcover was, or the Steelbook, or this Steelbook, if I had to choose, I would probably choose a Steelbook because it's a really nice looking Steelbook. But again, some people just want that option. They don't want to have to spend $40 to $50 to get Drive on 4K, because if you love the movie Drive, but you don't want to spend that much on a physical media release, you've never really gotten the opportunity to buy anything cheaper than like $40 to $50, because that Second Sight set was like freaking $90 when it came out. Now, I know there was a dumbed down version, just the case, for like maybe $30 to $40 or something, but it's like, come on, guys, like give people the opportunity to buy Drive on 4K for $20, $25, not have to spend $50, like put out a slipcover. How hard is it to give the collector's option? That's my only gripe with Sony. They do great work, like they do. I love Sony, like overall, as a brand and as a physical media distributor. I love Sony. They do great stuff. I just don't like the lack of options. It just gets on my it gets on my nerves, gets under my skin. And I feel like I have to voice that here on the Physical Media Report. At the end of the day, guys, look, you can get on Blu-ray.com and find all this stuff. I assume that you watch the Physical Media Report for my commentary on the stuff that's coming out. I have thoughts, I have opinions, and I give out those thoughts. Whether or not you agree with them or not, again, let me know in the comment section below. But the Drive 4K Steelbook, guys, I don't know. I feel like I have to get this now because it has an extra special feature. I don't know how long that special feature is going to be, but it does have Christina Hendricks, who's in the movie. She's one of the interviews as well. So maybe it's going to be, maybe if it's just like a 5-10 minute feature, I wouldn't worry about it. But if it's going to be like 30 to 40 minutes, like, I want that. I want access to that special feature. I just have OCD when it comes to this stuff, guys. Like, I want the definitive sets for every movie that I love, at least. This is a really awesome Steelbook, I guess, at the end of the day. If you didn't get a chance to get that second sight edition because it sold out very quickly, it's definitely a good option. It's a cool option. It comes out on August the 27th. Let me know if you're excited for it in the comment section below. And now let's go ahead and jump into Jaws 3 and The Revenge. So I did an entire video just kind of breaking down all the editions that are coming out here. These are coming out on 4K from Universal on July the 23rd. We're going to have slipcover options, and we're also going to have Steelbook options as well. Now, these originally went up on Groove to pre-order. In the images, like we saw with Twister the week before, kind of made it look like it wasn't going to have a slipcover because it was just that 4K case, but I'm pretty sure both of these are going to have slipcover options because 1 and 2 both did as well. So it would make sense. And I really haven't seen Universal do the non-slip versions too often. I know they've probably done it in the past before, but usually they'll have slip covers on those big, slip covers with the big banners. I don't like the Universal banners at the top. I'm getting real nitpicky in today's Physical Media Report, but let me know if you're with me in the comment section. You know what I'm talking about. The big, like, fat Universal, like, square banners at the top. It just, I don't know. It's distinct to the Universal, I guess, but I'm just not a huge fan of just how thick those banners are at the top. But Jaws 3 and Revenge on 4K, guys, you're going to get standard versions. Universal at least gives us options, right? Standard versions and also Steelbook options will be available. Everything as of right now, as I'm talking about it on the Physical Media Report, is available to pre-order on Groove and also on Amazon. Now, I will be leaving the Amazon links down below in the description for everything that I talk about today that has pre-order links. I will leave those down below in the description. Please use those if you're interested in any of these titles. They're affiliate links and they help support the channel, and I would definitely appreciate it. I know they're not everybody's favorite Jaws movies. I definitely got that opinion when I put out that video. But again, I like this movie. I like this entire franchise. So I'm excited to get the entire franchise on 4K. Now, a lot of people said that Jaws 3 is one of the worst Blu-rays they've ever seen. Like, Universal just completely screwed that up. So hopefully they correct that with the 4K disc that they put out. And Revenge, I think Revenge has the potential to look really good on 4K, even though the movie's not great. I'll admit that. The movie's not great. I think it has the potential to look really awesome on 4K, though. But again, these are coming out from Universal July the 23rd, Steelbook options and slipcover options. And there's also a 3-film 4K set with Part 2 as well. So if you didn't get Part 2 last year, you can get all 3 on 4K for, I think, $60. I think it's $59.99 or it's $49.99. I can't exactly remember, guys. Again, I will leave the link down below in the description. But let me know if you're excited for Jaws 3 and Jaws the Revenge coming out on 4K from Universal in that comment section below. Now let's get into this, guys. Friends is getting a 4K box set, a TV show sitcom from the 90s and into the early 2000s as well, is getting a 4K box set from Warner Brothers on September the 24th. Now, this is going to include 10 seasons, 236 episodes, 110 hours of content on this set, 20 plus hours of bonus content, including all new bonus content as well. And this is available to pre-order right now, guys, for $249.99. Very hefty price tag, but what I will say here, guys, because I've heard some people complaining about the price on the website. Look, if you're a Friends fan, like, you have to be on cloud 9 right now to actually get a TV. This is rare. Like, this does not happen. A TV show coming out on 4K. This is rare. This just does not happen at all in this day and age. Like, we've got Game of Thrones on 4K. We've got Westworld on 4K. Maybe 2 or 3 other ones I can't think of off the top of my head, but I feel like I can count at least on one hand, like, how many TV shows we've gotten on 4K. And we certainly have not gotten any sitcoms or comedy shows of this type on 4K ever. I think this is the first time ever. So this is significant. Like this, and this price tag is big, but let me break it down for you guys. We don't get TV shows on 4K because that's a lot of hours of content to go through and remaster in 4K. So that's a lot of work, and that costs a lot of money. So for them to do that, like, they're going to want to recoup that cost on their investment. So of course it's going to be hefty. It's going to be a hefty price tag. $250. Now, again, I don't know, like, just thinking of Friends, the show, I don't know how much like 4K is going to do for a show like Friends. Like, I feel like personally, like, I do love the show Friends. Been watching it since I was a kid. I feel like personally though, like, if I'm going to pick up Friends on physical media, I would probably be fine just getting the Blu-ray set. I would probably be fine getting the Blu-ray set. I just don't, I'm just like visualizing. I don't know what 4K is going to do for a 90s TV sitcom. Maybe it looks great. Maybe it'll look great. It's saying it's a native 4K, but there's no Dolby Vision or HDR or anything like that. But it's interesting. It's an interesting experiment by Warner Brothers to put Friends out on 4K. And you know what? I think it's going to pay off for them. I think there's enough fans of Friends and enough people that are such fans of Friends that might be a little scared and apprehensive that HBO, who now owns Friends or puts Friends out on their service, might just erase Friends from the streaming service, might take it off. Maybe Friends will not be available to stream anywhere. I think there's people that'll be afraid of that. And again, they could get the Blu-ray set. Hell, they could get the DVD set, but maybe there's some people that are used to watching. I'm not sure. Is Friends streaming on 4K? I imagine it is if they're putting out a 4K box set, but maybe there's people that want it in the highest quality that they can possibly get it in, and they would want to get this 4K set. I think it's going to do very well, but the $249.99 price tag, again, I will stress this, it's up for pre-order right now on Amazon for that price tag, but it'll likely go down by the time it comes out because that's just full SRP, I believe. It'll probably go down to, I don't know, $200, $190 by the time it comes out, but again, 110 hours of actual like show time, I believe. 110 hours. Like, if they put out a 10 film box set, like, that's going to be 15 to 20 hours of content. And those box sets can run you from like 150 to 160 to 170. Now, just times that by five? Times that by 5, like, just do the math there. That's a lot of investment. That's a lot of remastering. So of course they're going to charge it up to $200 to $250 when they put it out. To me, that price tag doesn't seem like it's too overbloated. Like, it seems like it's right within the respective range, especially when you consider Disney just put out a 100 film box set of Blu-rays for $1,500. Like, compared to that, like, that's not a bad price tag. At least I don't think. Like, I don't think it's worth really complaining about the price for the Friends 4K box set. But am I going to get this personally? Probably not, but it is cool. I think it's really awesome. I think if you're a fan of Friends and you want to own Friends in the collection, like, this is probably a good option to get Friends in the collection. Plus, you get some new bonus content and all kinds of past content as well. So this could be the definitive Friends 4K box set release. Let me know if you're excited for it, guys, in that comment section below. Now let's go ahead and jump into the Arrow Video August announcements, and there's a lot to discuss here. Again, I did an entire video about this, I think last Friday, just kind of breaking all this down. I'm not going to go as in depth as I did with that video. That video was like 30 minutes long, just me kind of reacting and going over everything. So again, go check it out. But there is a lot to dig into here, starting with the Mexico trilogy, the Robert Rodriguez directed trilogy. The El Mariachi trilogy is what I've heard it called before, but they're calling it the Mexico trilogy right here. But this is coming out on August the 27th. El Mariachi's in this set. Desperado on 4K. This is the only one on 4K in this set. And then we got Once Upon a Time in Mexico on Blu-ray. Now, a lot of people were saying that, Desperado was the only one that was probably worth upgrading to 4K. They were saying that El Mariachi was shot on very cheap 16 millimeters, so it wasn't worth it. And then something about Once Upon a Time in Mexico being a very early digital shoot. So I don't know all that, guys. I don't dig into every single aspect of every movie that was ever made and how it was shot. So when I'm reacting to something, I'm just kind of speaking off the cuff. I would assume that El Mariachi would look better on 4K than it would Blu-ray. So that's kind of why I was like, well, why not put them all out on 4K? But if people are telling me it wouldn't be worth it anyway, then cool. I guess just having Desperado on 4K is good enough. But the Mexico trilogy box set, guys, we got El Mariachi on Blu-ray, Desperado on 4K, and then Once Upon a Time in Mexico on Blu-ray. This comes out on August the 27th. There is new audio commentaries on every single one of these. There's a bunch of new features attached to all of these as well. So this is 100% a worth it box set to get, even if it's just one movie in 4K. But if you don't want to worry about getting the whole set, you can get Desperado standalone, a 4K Steelbook. No 4K slipcover. I was hoping for a standalone box set for this one, I'll be honest. But Desperado 4K Steelbook comes out on August the 27th as well. Now this is going to have Dolby Vision and HDR also. And this was the one that we had been waiting for. They started to tease Desperado by putting little cards in every single Arrow Video release, I feel like 2 or 3 years ago. And I've been waiting for Desperado. And this is also significant because other than Alita, this is the first Robert Rodriguez movie to come to 4K. This is the very first one. Now we got Faculty 4K announcement from Screen Factory, and then it got shelved, and then it got taken off the slate. Who knows when it's coming out at this point, but hopefully Desperado, since we got a box set announcement and we got a Steelbook announcement, hopefully this remains intact. And maybe it's as simple as Robert Rodriguez was finishing up this and he had more work to do on the Faculty, and they just jumped the gun and announced it too soon. I don't know, but I need, guys, look, listen to me right now. I need, if you're going to work with Arrow Video, Robert, I need a From Dusk Till Dawn 4K box set from Arrow Video. I need that, okay? A lot of people will say, I want to. We don't need any of this stuff. We don't need it. I need that. I need that in my life more than anything. I love From Dusk Till Dawn. I need a 4K box set. I know there's a lot of you guys that are out there that are with me on that. I know you're with me on that. Again, let me know in the comment section below. I love that freaking movie. A box set of that would be so freaking killer. The artwork they could do on it. You could have the titty twister on the back. Just the artwork. It would look so freaking insane. Salma Hayek with the snake. There's so many iconic like moments and imagery from that movie that will look crazy awesome on a 4K box set. I'm so excited. I need From Dusk Till Dawn. I just freaking need it on 4K immediately. But Desperado's cool. Desperado's a cool movie. I remember watching a couple times when I was a kid. I'm excited to revisit it. Now let's talk about the Silence of the Lambs 4K release, because there's actually a lot to dig into with this one. A lot of people are commenting on my video that I put up last week. Now this is a UK only 4K release from Arrow Video. This is not available in the States, but you can pre-order it on the Arrow Video website. To import it, you can also go the route of Diabolic or Grindhouse or Orbit if you want to get this. Hopefully it hasn't sold out yet, because I still need to purchase this myself. Now this is coming out in August the 26th. You're also going to have alternate Arrow Video exclusive artwork for this. So you're going to have the new Arrow Video artwork. Then you're also going to have the original poster on the Arrow exclusive artwork as well. Now this is going to have Dolby Vision and HDR. It's going to have 2 new featurettes, a new commentary, and apparently, guys, this is going to have a new restoration. I talked about how this would probably look better than the Kino Lorber version, but apparently on the Kino Lorber version, the color timing is messed up in the first 20 minutes, and everybody was going ape crap over it. They're like, I hope that Arrow Video fixes it, and apparently they're fixing it, guys. They're fixing the color timing issues, and this is supposed to be the definitive way to watch Silence of the Lambs, guys. So if you were, upset by the issues of the Kino Lorber 4K, personally, like when I watched it, I thought it looked fine. I thought it looked okay. But everybody was telling me like, no, Ken, no. You got to get the definitive version. They're going to fix all the Kino Lorber screw-ups with this release, and you have to get this Arrow Video release. So apparently Arrow Video is going to be fixing the restoration, the color timing issues. You're going to have new features. You're going to have a new commentary. You're going to have a nice box set release. Now, I think this is going to be a box set with a slipcover over it. That's what it looks like to me. I could be wrong. I know some people were thinking it was just a slipcover release. I think it's a box set. I think it's going to look like the Carrie 4K release, if I'm being honest. Just a slip box with a slipcover over it. But guys, I love Silence of the Lambs. It's one of the best movies of all time, period. I'm not going to argue horror movie, thriller movie, whatever you want to call it. It's just one of the best movies of all time. It won Best Picture. Like, I have to get this set in my collection. I like my Criterion, and I thought I liked my Kino, but I need a big box set of Silence of the Lambs in the collection. That sounds freaking fantastic. So thank you so much, Arrow Video, for coming through on that. We also got Heathers coming to 4K as well. I've never seen this movie. I'm excited to watch it for the first time. This is also a UK only release, and this is coming out with Dolby Vision and HDR on August the 5th. So I don't know if somebody else is going to put this out on 4K in the States, maybe. I think this might be a Paramount film. I could be wrong. Maybe they'll put it out on 4K. But apparently they couldn't get the rights in the US to put out Heathers on 4K. And I think the Blu-ray that they put out is also UK only. Now, this is supposed to have all the same features as that Blu-ray Arrow Video release that I think came out a few years ago. But Heathers on 4K, guys, I'm definitely excited about that. That comes out on August the 5th. We also got the Memento Mori, the Horror Buttergurt collection, which I know I butchered that name, guys, but it's a German filmmaker that's going to have 4 of his movies with 6 cuts. It's going to have tons of features, really cool looking box set with cool artwork. I'm intrigued, but I know nothing about it. That comes out on August the 26th. And we also got the Woman and Offspring 4K set. So both of these movies on 4K, that comes out on August the 27th. So not too familiar with either one of these, but a lot of people were telling me in my video that I'm sleeping on these movies and I need to check them out. They're both from the early 2010s, I believe. And then, guys, we got the When Titans Ruled the World. This is the one that just threw us all off and tricked us as to what they were actually releasing. This is such cool artwork on this. So, When Titans Ruled the World 4K set, Clash of the Titans and Wrath of the Titans, the 2 new Titans movies that came out in the early 2010s with Sam Worthington, not the classic Clash of the Titans from 1981, which I thought it was, and a lot of other people thought it was too, which I would have freaking marked out for if they would have announced that. I love that movie, grew up with that movie. This is supposed to have Dolby Vision, HDR, and these come out on August the 13th. There's also a Blu-ray box set version as well. And I guess I should have noted with Silence of the Lambs, there's also a Blu-ray box set version that will be available with that as well. But that is everything that Arrow Video announced, guys, for the month of August. Like, a lot of stuff. Like, they've been holding back. I've been pretty vocal about that since, I think, January. They've been holding back this year, but they let it all out with August. And hopefully we are full steam ahead with Arrow Video for the remainder of 2024. Hopefully they keep it up, and they've got some cool stuff coming for us, like From Dusk Till Dawn 4K box set. Make it happen, Arrow Video. Freaking jeez Louise. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get into No Way Out, a movie with Kevin Costner coming out on 4K, and Gene Hackman from Kino Lorber. This is going to be a native 4K with Dolby Vision, HDR10, and a new commentary. This comes out on July the 30th. So I'll be honest, I haven't seen No Way Out, but I've seen the wrestling pay-per-views No Way Out. Is that what it's referencing? But I haven't seen the movie No Way Out with Kevin Costner. I am excited to watch it when it comes out on 4K from Kino Lorber. I'll probably pick it up in a future sale or something. We also got Boy Kills World coming out on 4K and Blu-ray from Lionsgate on July the 9th. So really cool artwork on both of these. These are both available to pre-order right now. I didn't see this movie, but I feel like it just came and went in the theaters. But let me know if you saw it and you liked it and you're picking this up in the comment section below. We also got Ted Lasso, the complete series, guys, coming out on Blu-ray from Warner Brothers on July the 30th. So I've talked about this before, but this got actual official box set cover art. So I figured I would bring it up again, and it's available to pre-order right now, guys. And again, Warner Brothers is coming through for us with TV. So definitely cool. I like the first season of this show. I didn't like the second as much, so I kind of fell off, but maybe I'll pick it up at some point and get back into it. And it's always cool to have TV on physical media. I'm always a fan of that, and I know there's a lot of fans of this show. We also got Civil War coming out, guys. Lionsgate, A24, July the 9th. 4K, Blu-ray, and an Amazon 4K slipcover as well. So again, I discussed this on the report before, but this finally got an official announcement from Lionsgate, so I'll bring it up again. Again, all the pre-order links will be down below in the description. We also got Glenn Ross getting a special edition Blu-ray release from 101 Films on July the 29th. So this is another classic that I have not seen, but sure, I would be open to pick this up at some point. Check it out. Nice box set edition. We also got The Sadness coming out on 4K. Now, I think this is either a South Korean film or it's a Japanese horror film. It's like a zombie, really messed up movie from what I've heard. But it's an Asian horror film coming out on 4K as a part of the Shudder Vinegar Syndrome partner label line that they just started. So Shudder released their first collaboration with Vinegar Syndrome, I think last month, with Brooklyn 45, and now they're coming out swinging with The Sadness getting a 4K release. Now, I believe this got an overseas 4K at some point, but I went ahead and pre-ordered this, guys, because this was going fast, and it's out now. I think the box set is completely sold out. I think you might still be able to get the standard version, but I jumped on this quick. I posted it on my Instagram feed, so definitely follow me on Instagram, guys, because I post a lot of updates in my stories over there. But I jumped on this quick, guys, and got it because I don't have this in the collection, and I definitely wanted to check it out at some point. But this was a part of the June announcements for the Vinegar Syndrome partner labels. They announced 20 titles yesterday. I'm not going to go over all of them, just the most notable one here with the Sadness on 4K. We also got the TerrorVision announcements this past week as well. We got Psycho Sisters, we got Video Violence 1 and 2 reissue, we got Family Dinner, In the Woods, and Dawning all coming out from TerrorVision. They don't have official release dates or anything like that, just kind of announcing that they're coming at some point. We also got a Linnea Quigley's Horror Workout new slipcover, which looks awesome. But I already bought the Linnea Quigley Horror Workout with a really cool slipcover, so I don't need another slipcover, but maybe if you missed out on it, you can get this new cool slipcover from TerrorVision. So TerrorVision always has great artwork. I got a lot of their releases. I haven't checked any of them out yet. I need to do that at some point, but I definitely like to support them and let you guys know when they got new stuff that's dropping. Go check it out on the TerrorVision website. Now let's get into the Titanic disc replacement program that's in effect right now. And I guess somebody complained about some missing like audio or dialogue at some point in the movie. I reviewed this damn thing. I didn't know there was anything wrong with it. And I think it was Bill Hunt that first put this out there on the digital bits, but the Titanic disc replacement program is in effect, and it's for missing off-screen dialogue. I'll put the link to where to go, guys, because I think it's in Bill Hunt's article, so I'll just copy it over here. I'll put the link down below in the description so you guys can, put in to get your replacement disc for Titanic. I think you just have to provide some proof of purchase or something like that. So, yeah, Titanic. I had no idea anything was wrong, but apparently there is, so I need to put in for my disc replacement program so I can hear that missing damn dialogue, man. God, people are just screwing up left and right. These color timing issues. You got freaking Titanic missing dialogue. Our pets' heads are falling off. But let's go ahead and jump into the deals, guys. We do have a Synopsis film sale going on the MVD website right now until the end of today. So as today ends, that sale will be over. I talked about it yesterday. I did a Synopsis sale haul, and I also threw out some recommendations as well. So go check out that video if you want some recommendations. But that sale ends tonight, so go check it out if you want some cool Synopsis titles, 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, porn. All that stuff is included in the sale. We also got on Amazon, guys, we got the Men in Black 4K Steelbook for $21.44. Days of Thunder is on sale on 4K for $14.96. We got the Insidious 1 through 4 Blu-ray for $16.99. We got the Ghostbusters 2-pack 4K Steelbook set for $33. Really good price for that because I think I paid like $45 for it. We got the Zombieland 4K Steelbook. A lot of Sony Steelbooks are being marked up for $17.05. And Mission Impossible Fallout on 4K, guys, right now is $14.96. So some good deals going on Amazon, guys. I will link all this stuff down below. But let's go ahead and jump into what is new this week. This isn't the biggest week for physical media. It's a pretty light week, to be honest. It's probably the lightest week of June, but we do have some good stuff coming out this week. Starting with the Glory 4K Steelbook coming out from Sony for $34.49. Definitely want to get this one added to the collection. I'm excited to watch this one. We also got the Rango 4K Steelbook coming out from Paramount for $27.99. A lot of people have said some great things about this. I kind of want to get this one too, for sure. This is a big week for Steelbooks, apparently. And we got Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas coming out on 4K, guys, from Criterion for $34.99. We got the Back to the Future individual 4K case set coming out from Universal for $46.19. We got Bad Lieutenant on 4K coming out from Kino Lorber for $26.99. This got pushed, if you remember, guys, I talked about it last week, but this got pushed from last week to this week, as did Death Machine, also got pushed. The Blu-ray of that comes out for $22.78 this week. We got, I think, 5 more Kino Lorber Blu-rays. This is a big week for Kino Lorber, guys. We got Sagon coming out on Blu-ray for $18.59. Pursued coming out on Blu-ray for $24.95. We got The Hour Before the Dawn on Blu-ray for $19.68. The Chase on Blu-ray for $19.68. Lost Souls on Blu-ray for $26.13. And that's it. That's all the Kino Lorber releases coming out this week. We also got the Platoon and Magnificent 7 4K Steelbooks coming out from Shout Factory on Amazon. These were originally Walmart exclusives for $27.99. We got Typhoon Club coming out on 4K from Cinema Guild for $39.95. We got Never Open That Door coming out on Blu-ray. Don't do it. Never open that door. Coming out on Blu-ray from Flicker Alley for $35.94. We also got the Danza Macabre Volume 3 coming out from Severin Films. We got Postal coming out on 4K from Massacre Video for $28.78. We got Founders Day coming out on Blu-ray from MPI Media Group for $24.49. And lastly, guys, we got La Chimera coming out on Blu-ray from Decal, releasing for $22.49. And with that, guys, we are done with this week's edition of the Physical Media Report. I hope you feel more informed in the world of physical media. Please, if you can, drop this video a like, subscribe to the channel, follow me on all of my social media accounts down below, comment what you're looking forward to the most in that comment section below. And also, guys, turn on those bell notifications for all future videos, and we'll see you next time.